Hello, this is the Agile Artist. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to draw forearms. Forearms I've always found really tricky because they have quite a lot to them. But today we're just going to go on the basics of the three main muscle groups. At the moment I'll just draw a couple of examples so you can see all of the muscle groups on these arm drawings. Well, the first one is I always like to start with what's called the brachialis, and that sort of starts from the thumb and it goes all the way to between the triceps and the biceps on the outer side of the arm. On the inside of the arm, which is more towards your own body, those are called flexors. I'll go into more detail on what these muscle groups do individually a bit later. So the brachialis, as I said, it starts between the tricep and bicep, and then it ends up at the thumb area. So a good rule of thumb, is whichever way the thumb is, that's where the brachialis is going to end. As when you move your wrists in a rotational way, this will mean what the shape of the muscle will be. Okay, I've just marked those out now, so let's take a closer look. Brachialis, extensors and flexors. In orange will be the brachialis, and in purple will be the extenders, and in blue will be the flexors. So what these muscles groups do, so the brachialis, that rotates the wrist, as you can see. Well, you can't really see a lot of my own arms, but sort of point it out there. And then there's the extenders, which bring the fist towards you, and then there's the extensors, flexors, that pull your hand towards you in that way. Next part I'm going to explain is the bones, and the reason for this is that if you have sort of a knowledge in your mind of what the bones look like, it can sort of help you, well, sort of guide the way you want to be drawing the muscles on the forearms, depending on the position of the arm and the hand is. So whenever the hand moves, like pronation or supination, it will change the form to a degree of the muscles around the forearm. So the main bones that you have is the arm one, which is the humerus, and then you'll have the bone, so the sort of like underneath, which is called the ulna, and then the other bone that's about to the side is the radius. The bones in the wrist don't actually rotate. It's actually the radius and the ulnus that actually moves. So if I were to put my hand down so it was facing behind me, then it would be the radius that would cross over the ulna, and if I turn my palm upwards, then it would go back to being straight. So this was kind of a quick tutorial. It's not greatly in depth. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other sort of videos that will have more in-depth knowledge of it, as it's kind of I'm learning myself on the forearms. So I'll draw some more examples, like of different angles of the forearms, that what it'll look like, and but I'll also include the colours so you can sort of see more of the major muscle groups and where they are and where they're attached. If you like this video, I'd much appreciate it if you click like and subscribe. If you could share to anybody, that would be fantastic. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any questions or any tips for me, even to say how you draw forearms, I'd love to hear it. Thank you for tuning in. All the best, and hope to see you tuning in again soon. Thank you. Bye.